Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is Homeschool at Heart. I'm Leah, and today I have something special planned. I'm gonna do my three daughters talking about their top reads of 2022. Okay, so this is my oldest daughter, Beth. Sorry about my voice. I have been struggling with laryngitis this week. I have no idea what happened to my voice. I don't feel bad. I just have very little volume and it sounds kind of yucky. So anyway, I am glad that this is the way that this recording schedule fell, because I don't have to do much of the talking. It's going to be the girls. So Beth, tell us about yourself.
My name's Beth. I'm 11 years old. I'm in 5th grade, and my top 3 favorite reads in 2022 were The Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. I liked this book because it's about a 12-year-old girl named Sophie who finds out that she's not what people say she is. She's not human. She is an elf, and she goes to this magical world where there's all sorts of amazing things.
All right. So this book was recommended to us by Ashley from Grace and Grit. One of her children has read has read many books in this series. I'm not sure how many there are, but there's
11.
Oh, there's 11 books in the series.
No, there's 9. Sorry. 9.
There's quite a few, and I know that she said at least the first 6 were very clean and well done, so we decided to pick them up and start them, and Beth really enjoys them.
Yeah, I've already read 3 of them.
Okay, what's your next one?
Okay, so next up is Percy Jackson's Greek Gods by Rick Riordan. Rick Riordan is my favorite author. He writes all this mythology stuff. This one is about the Greek gods. I also have this one that I'm reading right here, the Greek heroes. And they're both really good so far on this one. I've read a lot of his works, like I've read the Percy Jackson series and the Heroes of Olympus series and the first one of the Kane Chronicles.
So, from what I understand, I don't know this firsthand because I've only read Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. From what I understand, as the characters grow in the Percy Jackson series, they start having like dating relationships, and I'm not ready for my 11-year-old to read about that. So she got these Greek gods and Greek heroes books for Christmas to kind of satisfy that I want to read the next book in the series itch until I'm ready to let her read the next ones. So, but she's really enjoying those. She went through them really fast. It's the 28th, I think, of December today, and she's already read the Greek gods and halfway through the Greek heroes one. So, all right, what's your last one?
My last one is Jack Zulu and the Waylander's Key. We love this. Oh, sorry. S.D. Smith and J.C. Smith. So they are a father and a son, and we love the S.D. Smith books, The Green Ember, so much. And when this book came out, we decided to get it, and me and my second oldest sister, Ellie, have read this one, both of us, and we really like it. We like it because also they find a different world and stuff like that. And
so what's the book about?
So it's about this boy named Jack. He lost his father, and his mother is sick with cancer, so he's like this 12-year-old boy. I think he's 12. Yeah, it doesn't say. Well, he's in half African, half Applejaw, I think. Yeah. He and his friend Michelle, and his friend, I can't remember his name.
It's okay. What are they gonna do?
Okay, so they find, with the help of their friend Mr. Wheeler, they find this amazing world called the Wayland through a magical gate in a tree. And they find out that there are 11 other gates to a bunch of different magical worlds. So they are exploring all these different worlds, going on adventures, and it's pretty amazing because it's about this author and his son wrote this together, and I feel like it's just a really sweet and amazing story. And
And it's going to be a series, so there's going to be more books coming from this father-son team. All right.
And that's all. That's my 3 favorite books from 2022.
How many did you read this year?
Somewhere around 75, maybe.
Around 75 books. All right. That's exciting. All right, it's Ellie's turn.
Okay, right here.
Got her little pile already ready. All right. So tell us about yourself, Ellie.
My name is Ellie, and I'm 10 years old.
And what grade are you in?
Oh, I'm in 4th.
4th grade. How many books do you think you read this year?
Somewhere around 75 also.
Around 75. Okay. Okay, so what are your favorite books that you've read this year?
King of the Wind.
What's this book about?
It's about a horse named Sham. He was a stallion born in the Sultan of Morocco's stone stables. Upon his heel was a small white spot, symbol of speed, but on his chest was a symbol of misfortune. Although he was swift and as the desert winds, Sham's proud pedigree would be scorned all his life by cruel masters and owners. This is the classic story of Sham and his friend, the stable boy, Ajaba. Their adventures take them from the sands of Sahara to the royal courts of France, and finally to the green pastures and stately homes of England. For Sham was renowned gold of
an Arabian horse.
Whose blood flows through the veins of almost every superior thoroughbred. Sham's speed, like his story, has become legendary.
Okay. And this one is by Marguerite Henry. Why did you like this book?
I liked it because I love horses, and this was one about an amazing horse.
Yeah. This one came from the Beautiful Feet books horse study, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one came from the horse study that she's doing from Beautiful Feet books. It's always amazing when something that you have to read for school actually becomes something that you really love, right?
Well, first I read it at the library, and then...
Oh, you read it twice?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, what's your next one?
Raising Dragons. This is a series.
By Brian Davis.
Yeah. And it's about a boy with fiery breath and a girl with dragon wings.
Oh.
Outcasts Billy and Bonnie must come together to preserve a secret legacy more than a millennium in the making. They find their lives turned upside down when they are thrust into a war against evil, a war they didn't even know was being waged. Their newly formed friendship is tested and shaped as they are forced to fight a malevolent what she said, slayer who wields a powerful medieval weapon, and it's intent on exterminating their dragon heritage forever. Raising Dragons is a hair-raising, modern-day Arthurian adventure and a glimpse into another world filled with knights, dragons, and fair maidens fighting to destroy evil.
All right. Why did you like this book?
Because it's about dragons and it's very, very exciting.
Okay. And we got to meet this author, didn't we, at the homeschool convention?
He even signed my book.
We've also gotten to meet author S.D. Smith going to the homeschool convention, which I believe he's going to be at the Great Homeschool Convention touring around this year as well. This was Brian Davis.
Signed book.
We went to a couple of classes that he taught about writing. It was really neat. Okay. What's your next one?
Song for a Whale by Lynn Kelly.
This was one of our read-alouds this year.
So I didn't physically read it. Mom read it to me.
You listened to it. It's okay. It's the same.
Iris is a 12-year-old girl who was born deaf. Her hearing classmates at school aren't good at sign language like she is, so it's not easy to make friends or even communicate with them. Blue 55 is a whale who sings a song that no other whales can hear. Scientists have dubbed him the loneliest whale in the world. When Iris learns about Blue 55 in science class, she knows exactly how he must feel and comes up with an idea. She's going to sing back to him. Will the loneliest whale in the ocean finally be heard? And can Iris show how a little determination can make big waves?
Very, very good. Why do you like this book?
I like it because, well, sometimes I feel lonely like Iris does.
We really enjoyed this book as a read aloud for our family, and I talk about it more in my best reads of 2022, and I'll put that up in the cards here. It is an excellent story. There are some bad attitudes and some disobedient behaviors, so if you're sensitive to that, then probably maybe wait for a while until your child's older to read this one.
And a grandma who takes Iris somewhere that her mom doesn't want her to go.
That's true. And family members that help with the disobedience. So anyway, but we loved reading this book together as a family. We could not wait for morning time every day. All right, Ellie, thank you very much. All right, Charlotte.
My name is Charlotte, and I'm in first grade.
No, second grade.
Second grade, yeah.
How old are you?
Last year, I'm 7, and this year for Christmas I got a Yoto player, and there's 3 cards that I just got, and there's one that came with it. This is Pout Pout Fish. And it was by Deborah Deason.
Wow.
And I just got this one. It's the Not Very Merry Pout Pout Fish. And it's also by Deborah Deason. And I really liked these ones because I like sea creatures, and I felt like they were very funny.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also this one.
Pups Christmas.
It's called Pups Christmas. I really liked this one because it's about Paw Patrol, and I love Paw Patrol. So, and there's also this one.
Let's Move Winter Wonderland.
Let's Move Winter Wonderland, and it's a very funny one as well, and that's why I like this one.
She has been listening to her Yoto player nonstop since Christmas. Can you hold it up and show the camera? We will be doing a full review on this in a week or two when we get through all of the functions that it does. But so far I am loving it so much. It has been keeping her from asking about TV. She has read dozens of books on it. Well, maybe a dozen. I don't know. We don't have that many cards yet, but we have, how many stories do we have? 1, 2,
More than 10.
3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9,
7,
10.
8. About 10. We have about 10 cards, but there's also ones that you can listen to on the Yodo app through the player. So anyway, I like it because it's not connected to it's connected to Wi-Fi, but she has no internet access on it. So it's been nice, and it's been nice to take in the car and everything too with all of our traveling around this Christmas, huh? So what about physical books? What book did you read this year that you really liked?
It's a Billy B book.
And I'll put a picture of it up top.
And well, I'm in the middle of one, and I finished one. The one that I finished, I read, I think, last year. And I really liked that one because it was about a birthday party, and I really liked the characters in it.
Who's your favorite character?
Billy.
Billy.
Billy B. Brown.
It's a really fun series. There's so many books in that series. It's a really great first reader set. Charlotte is a pretty good reader. She just gets distracted. So she only reads a few pages at a time. So it takes her kind of a long time to work through a book. But she's getting so much better at it, huh? Yeah, it's getting more fun, huh? But we got the Yodo so that she could follow along with some harder chapter books like Charlotte's Web. So we got that because her name is Charlotte. We thought that we would start with that, and she's listened through that already at least one time, maybe more than that.
She's going through it. She's going through it again.
Yeah. So they listened to the whole book yesterday while they were coloring and doing Legos and things, huh? All right. Thank you so much, Charlotte. So that is the top 3 from each of my kids for this year as far as what they've read. I hope that's inspiring. Maybe you can get some ideas for what your kids might like to read coming up in 2023. If you guys have any book recommendations, if your kids had like a top 1 to 3 books that you would like to share in the comments, we would love to hear some recommendations. Our kids are always looking for new books. Like my big kid said, they read so many books this year. And they had stacks that they wanted to share, but I kept them to their top 3 because they could go on about books forever, as could I. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great Christmas season, and I will talk to you soon. All right, thank you for hanging on to the end of our video. We always appreciate it when you watch all the way through. It really helps our watch hours and our algorithms with YouTube. We always talk about something funny at the end of the video. Wow, the depth perception on this is so weird. And Charlotte said something really funny to her dad the other day, so since she's here with me, I thought that I would let her share it. Okay, Charlotte, what did you say to Daddy?
So I said, you're old, but you're old enough to have a beard, but you're not old enough to have a really long beard.
You are old. You're old enough
to have a beard.
You're old enough to have a beard, but you're not old enough to have a really long beard. So, kids say crazy stuff. Kids say crazy stuff.
No, we don't. We say stuff that's true.
Okay, well, it's true and crazy.
Crazy true stuff.
Crazy true stuff. All right, guys, I'm losing my voice again, so I'm going to go. But thank you for watching. Okay, enough. Thank you for watching our craziness, and we will see you in our next video.